Welcome, my lovely dears, to another soothing session of sunrise and sunset, starting with as many S's to alliterate with as possible. When last we left off, what the dog doing though? The party moved on to the mercenary camp in order to collect storm cladding. This would allow the essentially Akalona Pass to mount proper rain protection on that would satisfy the top of their city's needs in order to not, ruin the bottom floor for people living down in the poorer parts. It's like not an ultra necessary part of that whole structure, but a deeply helpful one as far as they're concerned. And they're very grateful for you for sorting that shit out. At the same time, you found out the reason the mercenaries decided, we could just keep all of this magical wood and this box we found is because of the box that they found, which appears to be made of fucking straight up money as far as you guys are concerned, encrusted with diamonds as it was. You have discovered, after some unfortunate nights fiddling, from the Archsage that this is a puzzle box from the Dark Ages. When plugged into the pedestal to which it belongs, the box can be manipulated as per a rollerball puzzle, which will open whatever that gate is. So far, the party is only aware that that gate is in an oasis. As in literally under the water in an oasis. After this, the party, had a little shamble around and adopted a kid. Well, a teen. An
Yay.
ogre by the name of Shalal, who they have basically taken on as their chef.
I have not adopted her. I've brought her on as a crew member, as a chef, and as an employee.
I adopted her.
You adopted her.
A good girl.
We all adopted her.
Yeah.
Mm,
It was a group
Sure.
adoption. You didn't see that they signed those pages with your tail fur while you weren't looking? They just used you like a little brush.
Yeah, you're a calligraphy tool now.
There needs to be a kitsune calligrapher who only uses their tail fur for brushes.
That sounds awful in
It
practice.
sounds awful though.
Well, no, I imagine they wouldn't use it while it's still on their tail. I mean, like, use their hair brushings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's way
I
less
also
sexy,
just the
but
tail.
yeah.
I also imagine that I'm fairly certain I've seen OCs like that before where
yeah.
is using the tips of their tails as brushes. I'm almost 100% certain I've seen
That's
that
been
before.
a thing
That
ever
would be
since that
awful,
fucking game
though.
with Amaterasu, the painting dog.
Yeah.
Look, I love the concept of it. It would be awful though.
Yeah, no one wants ink
Well,
in their fur.
here's the thing though. If they are like the painter class that's coming to 14, I could see that as being really fucking cool because it's magical paint.
Just paint in the air with your tail and then bam, explosions. It's pretty
I'm
dope
so
use of
excited
paint.
for Pictomancer. That's gonna be so cool.
What a dumb name though.
Yep.
Apparently you can buy brushes with silver fox bristles.
Uh-huh. It is very, very weeb. And Fox be soft, but also
Listen,
fun. And
Pictomancer is
treated.
no worse a name than like Reaper.
Which I also said was a dumb, edgy name.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
it
it's
is.
a dumb edgy
Pictomancer's
class.
the Pictomancer's just a dumb name. It's not dumb edgy, at least, but But yes, regardless of that, you have made your way to the edge of the pass where the docks are in order to meet up with a ship that has arrived. You noticed them the previous day making their way down. That would be Herald of the Fire Lord's Ashes. And now that it has arrived, the party can take a little look at the visitors.
I will
Oh,
say
yeah.
that. Oh,
Oh,
shit!
for
I have
God's
to
sakes.
fucking
Oh,
refresh
so it is.
here.
Oh, look at these nerds.
Oh,
I have to refresh. I only see like 10% of all the fucking icons there.
Oh,
Damn
weird.
it.
Yeah,
There you go.
as your party trots along the beach, you can see that there is an individual tan-skinned Kitsune who is waiting at the edge of the entrance to this portion of the docks, who puts up a hand to stop you. Excuse me, can I ask what it is that you're doing? We're currently closed to this portion of the docks for business.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Cass just points at fucking Moon Mommy back there. We met Ninian there before. Like to say hello. We're friends.
You are friends of, She pulls out a pad. Neve?
Sure, that's what she's going by.
She stares levelly, at which point there is a, pause, this one's comes. Yeah, they're cool. She looks unconvinced, but will stand aside. If you say, Lady Neve.
Do we know? Oh, sorry.
Waves at you all and then scampers back.
Would Ralu know what the Eternal Consort looks like? And does the Scythe have any reaction?
The Scythe, I don't know, it doesn't like, how would I put it? Like, it doesn't put itself into conversations. Like, it doesn't make itself known just, like, immediately.
Yeah, I know.
So it doesn't intervene, I suppose. But if you reach out towards it, it'll look up like, huh, what? Oh, hey!
My question is, would I know what the Eternal Consort looks like? So otherwise, I just have no idea who this is and wouldn't make.
Yeah, I don't think you know her by appearance. Yeah, she's getting big in the chivalrics, but you don't really have that attachment.
Wait,
yes.
when we know a little bit about it, we just saw like a shrine to them.
You did, but you don't know what she looks like.
Oh, fair enough.
The shrine isn't like, oh yeah, also this is what the goddess looks like. You would have seen a big moon symbol. You would have seen references to the Eternal Consort. So if she, introduces herself as such, then you would know who you're actually looking at. But yeah, no.
There's no reason for me to ask my Scythe then. Touch the Scythe.
Yeah. Right now, they appear to be in a conversation. There's an awful lot of redheads over there, and some very exotic-looking individuals, including a hellhound who's just hella plush.
Wide.
A wide hellhound. And they're all having a conversation here with the one you recognize as Goddess Ninian and this rather tall, big-hatted individual covered in frost rime. One of them will eventually speak up. Oh, who are your friends, Lady Ninian? That would be Aska speaking up. You can see that there is a Weirhair stood here with a salamander all but like sprawled over her, just sort of like sleepily leaning across her shoulder to get a proper look at you. There is a Gota watching as well, just essentially looking over your group, going like, I wonder if these guys are a threat. She looks a few moments shy from saying friend or foe, but I suppose us as players would probably recognize Zaina as already looking like a little bit bigger and beefier. Like a couple of years have probably passed since the events of 75. Like everyone here is doing their respective filling outs, including Aina, who is like basically squished into her armor again.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How the fuck did that sentence purvey to fucking Tally?
Tally? Tally probably looks like she has recently finished a pregnancy. So she's a little bit plusher than usual, and milkier than usual. She is a walking Venusian statue of a woman. Probably fanning her face and going, I swear, this is quite warm. But she looks excited to just see all of the everything that she's seeing here.
The timelines are converging. How much do you remember from the Isles?
It is entirely possible that Aska of the Isles knows vaguely what's up in here. But I can't remember how late Irace was compared to 2 years after Savin D5.
Well, no, the part about it is that they have a bear that was on the Isles.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
and
god.
Karin is
presumably
like
that
right
was
here.
Yeah, like the bear, if she remembers, knows
Yeah,
at least this one and
if
this one.
anything, Karin spent that whole time so liquored up she doesn't remember it. Asuka is probably getting weird deja vu. But like this bear dressed up for the desert is not like fucking inebriated. Like presumably as well, the Karin of her race was naked, of course, and
Still
then
from the
later
cold north,
on,
right?
yeah, was naked and then still living like a northerner. Down here, I mean, maybe it's just a different bear. She's definitely getting deja vu off of her though.
Oh, you guys are talking about the isekai thing you did?
Yeah.
The one we're in the
Yes,
middle of,
the
yeah.
thing they're currently doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was so
To give you
confused.
context, to give you context,
Yeah,
Estray,
and here's the magical thing. And if Karin remembers anything, she ain't fucking say anything.
fair enough.
That is true. She is the secret keeper. Yeah. Oscar over there probably does like glance at Karin like, I swear I've seen that bear before, but I don't know. She doesn't look like an alcoholic.
I hope
And
it's
she's
not the
also
same
in the
bear I knew
desert.
before.
And it's just also she's not in the desert, so it's probably that would be crazy. Maybe I'm just being racist if I'm like all bears look the same. So she ain't gonna say it. She ain't gonna put her foot in her mouth like that. But yeah, Minion will indicate. Oh, hey there. These guys are some of our glorious heroes. Unfortunately, not my ones. My ones are off doing other stuff on like the other side away. Otherwise, I'd have introduced them to you. At which point there is a pause. I scampers up over. Oh yeah. Also, this is a letter from Mum. Huh? Oh. Minion accepts the letter and then just sort of tucks that away. I will look at that later. Thank you. Pats Fox. Fox pats back. Returns to her spot. The consort will turn around. I suppose they have a right to know. Come, get closer. Join in the conversation with us.
Sure, I suppose.
She pauses and glances at Ralu. Oh, that's a rather familiar tool you have on your person.
Yes. It's an artifact that's bound to me.
I have 3 more just like it.
Slow blink.
Are you the moon mommy?
She does a slow eyes closed. There is a pause, an inhale, and a slow exhale. Yes, I have heard that affectation a number of times.
You sound displeased by it.
I mean, I prefer the eternal consort over Moon, Mummy, but I'm not unfamiliar with it at this point.
I like
It's
that
said
name
with
more.
fondness, so I hold it not in any kind of disdain. It
Either
just
way,
feels a little bit less than fancy.
I do like the Eternal Consort more. Has a more regal title to it.
That's what I was thinking, yes.
I suppose. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And I suppose thank you for wielding it. It's helping to restore a few damaged pieces of me. I'm rather close to the outer edges, as you might guess from someone whose domain is gestures at the endless skies above. I was one of their first victims. Not very good.
Is that what it's doing in my dreams then?
No, it's probably just helping you out, I suppose. What kind of dream? Actually, I've learned to be careful when asking someone what kind of dreams they have.
I was one. The site says that. Well, it doesn't say anything, but intimates that it's fixing something, and I thought it might be allegorical. I assumed it meant fixing my entirely whole and stable mind.
She tilts her head. I have nothing wrong with mental illness as a fact, but I suspect that means your memories have been damaged or warped in some way.
I was. Does the blade send you information? If
No,
not,
just power when required.
it severed a black blade of the outer gods from my soul.
Ooh! At which point Tally approaches. That sounds exciting, yes! Like Zaina tries desperately to rein her in, but it's just like a moment too slow to stop her. And once Tally is in motion, like there's a lot of momentum to this woman. What do you mean by Black Blade?
It didn't really have a name. I called it a shard from elsewhere.
That is a very interesting name. Very cool name, in fact. Do you still have that one?
No.
Aw.
It has been destroyed by the scythe, severing me from its influence, but further, I suppose, gouging a piece from me in the process.
Ooh! A piece of a goddess broke a curse on you, put in place by monsters from beyond. Very cool.
I suppose? Yes.
Yeah, Tally, right then. Yeah, she's having a great time. This has been a fantastic journey as far as she's concerned. And she pauses. Oh, sorry, I am Talonora, and we'll just offer a hand to each of you in turn.
Cass will give it a particularly firm shake to see how much jiggle he can inspire.
Yeah, if you just make her arm go up and down, there's like a boob quake.
Nice.
And then she will return to a little spot. Oh, sorry, yes, I'm supposed to be observing properly and studiously.
Well, I suppose, is there anything you want me to do with the scythe?
Yeah.
Oh no, I have faith in your abilities to do whatever it is you need to do. There are already gods nudging you in enough directions without my intervention.
Well, still.
Anything big or important you kill or wound or whatever does me a little favor.
I simply assumed I was being pulled in two directions.
You could be, but I would rather not.
Still, you really helped my friend here. If there's anything we can do to help you, like, more specifically, we'd be happy to.
I will think upon that if I require anything specific from a mortal. Ninian scoffs. She's just being picky. Right now, she is very busy with, like, all of the things. This is just, one of her little wandering bits and pieces.
I'm sure. Seems like all gods are busy with, well, the end of the world, as it were.
Yeah, funny story. You see, there's this whole other world. There is a pause as the consort looks down at Ninian. She's like, come on, they can obviously tell. There's this whole other world, and they solved their problem with this, which is great and all, except it sort of means that there are more of them to concentrate on us. Which is not great.
You
Am
mean
I
the
too?
banished?
Solve it too.
You mean the banished world?
I mean, banished is a weird way to... I mean, more honestly, it's more like they kicked us out than the other way around.
No, when you
Ninian spreads out.
when you get banished, you go to the Elf Hotel.
Oh, no, not that place. Although that is kind of stuck in the middle still. Trying to figure out how to... She makes a, like, two fingers pressed together motion and then thinks better of cramming two Vs together when referencing the elf dimension. Just shakes her hands out.
Would I be correct in assuming this group over there was involved in that?
Can't you tell? They have fancy different token borders to you.
I'm sorry, the what now?
Oh, sorry, a little meta joke. Yeah. The others will wave. B gives you a hi.
All right,
Let's
then.
give up.
How do we
paw
solve
wave.
it then?
Yeah, she paw wave. Oh, yeah. Honestly, these guys are here as a little favor for Ninian's mum. Well, one of the mums, so that our world don't explode. Because, all well and good, they solve their problem, but if we get eaten and blown up, then they're probably not safe forever. And also, it would be rude to let us get exploded. The consort just sort of, like, scratches her chin. Honestly, I didn't think she would mind if we were all destroyed. It'd be one less headache. Ninian pouts. Mum was clearly not like that, but sure, whatever.
Your
So
mom?
try, like, that fucking headache. God.
I'm missing a lot of context here, but sure.
Oh, sorry. Honestly, it would probably be rude to fill you all in without their side of the story being here. So I'm gonna have to probably just stick to, like, vagaries and let you come to your own fancy conclusions. The consort also shrugs at this. And the other party here, the Asker Roz crew, similarly, they look like they were about to explain before they go, Sinatra would get really pissed at us, wouldn't she?
Right.
Uh,
Let's step aside from that. So, what is the solution to our problem if you have managed to solve your own then?
Well, Asker pauses. We can't solve it for you, unfortunately. That would be dangerous.
Define
Can't.
dangerous.
Okay. So, what
Well,
do we need to do?
she pauses, scrolling back over to dangerous. You'd have to kill a lot of your own gods if you wanted to, seal the deal.
What? Did you guys
Yes.
deicide a bunch?
Oh, no, we didn't have to at all. That's the great thing about fixing the problem first. It's a lot easier for us. I mean, it wasn't easy. We all almost died in a horrible, endless fight into the depths of the earth, but since we solved the problem first, we caught them off guard. We hammered the wall shut, as it were, and fixed all of the holes in between spaces. I don't know how you guys describe it. And the consort shrugs. Same thing, dear. Asker nods again. Right. Well, we hammered nails into space, and that fixed the problem. There are holes everywhere. And my lovely wife here, Roz, still sprawling over her shoulder, smiles and finger waves, made loads of those nails using a divine artifact that was already plenty powerful. Of course, you don't have that here, so we made you some. And she kicks a big box, and there's also 2 other identical crates resting next to it.
Oh, sweet.
Oh,
Yes. Only problem is the Outer Lords, as you know of them, aren't going to let people just leave Ceres and hammer all of those holes shut. So they kind of need you to start killing their incarnations so that they're too weak to stop the gods. Otherwise, all of your gods would have to kill themselves to save the world. Throw themselves into the maw of terrifying beasts from beyond their comprehension in order to cram a few nails in.
So, murder manifestations of outer beings so that we can seal things shut.
Yeah, either distract them super thoroughly, or as Sinatrea put it very calmly, they could just destroy all of them. It's not a problem.
Remind me, who's Sinatrea again?
Dragon goddess of... She made both of these worlds.
What?
Technically.
Oh, so I see we're second favorite then.
You just, you're the away team.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
She didn't know she was making Ceres. It just sort of happened. You make the world, and then it's just a little leftover world when you're finished. And eventually that became a thing, with its own pantheon, and blackjack and hookers.
What?
I honestly thought you were being figurative when you said nails. Are you telling us those are like physical nailed rods?
Yeah, the Foxer here goes, yep, certified, genuine, big frickin' nails. I've been trying to work on not cursing around the kids. She then will just sort of pull out a little Bowie knife, jam it into the ropes and untie them, and peel the lid off of a crate, revealing a huge selection of 2-meter long nails made of iron. They look kind of mundane, but these war spears look more like hastily forged, oversized, and cumbersome doornails for some titanic gate. The iron still carries the scars and dents of something forged with great power and with great haste, and yet those dents only lend these nails an unsettling sense of reality. The metal itself appears to be soft and forgiving, again, the type you would hammer into a door frame that you don't want to be damaged by the seasons changing from hot to cold regularly. But the nail itself is made of solid, cold iron. To call it cold iron is oxymoronic because the metal is warm to the touch, quite uncomfortably hot to the touch for most of you, as though it was still freshly forged, but it has been quenched in 3 generations of ice-cold dragon's blood. When this war spear is used to attack any creature, it has disadvantage on the attack and damage rolls, unless the creature is a grotesque from the outer planes, in which case it has advantage on its attack and damage rolls, and turns the creature into its own level in Residium Dust.
Ooh, that's super cool.
Yeah, they're not really made to be used as literal weapons, but they're effective if you do so. We made extra just in case you wanted to stab some people with them, but they're heavy and useless for anything that isn't exactly stabbing outer gods and their little cronies.
How long are they?
2 meters.
2 meters?
So, like, bigger than cast size.
Yes. Yeah, they're tall.
All right.
Don't suppose
You'd
you've
have
got
to
a
set
few
'em like a
dozen
bike.
arrowheads.
They are shorter than me. I couldn't quickly mentally do. I knew it was around 6 something feet, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
6.5 feet tall.
Yeah.
So use those stab things from the outer chaos, whatever it's called, seal up holes, and then the world should be fine.
I mean, you can hang on to one if you want, but the gods are going to take these with them. They can't really afford to like lose them in a bunch of adventurous hands.
I mean, if we can have one, we're certainly not going to say no. Like, we're doing a lot of weird adventure stuff. We find a door, having a nail to shut it with would be pretty handy.
Makes sense. The consort will turn around. Oh, if you do find some kind of portal you can punch closed, anything that looks like an endless maw of spewing enemies and you hammer it closed, let us know and we'll give you another nail just so that we aren't leaving plenty in your hands.
Sure. How do you want
what-
us to contact you in that case?
We're gods, dare you pray.
Got it.
Right.
Wait, Scow, was that place that we came from with the Knoll girl with all of the endless
Yep.
monsters was what? Okay. Well, we already found one. We had to flee it and collapse the tunnels on top of it because there's nothing we can do about it. But I can. Do you want to? Can you take it from my mind? Or do you want me to put it on a map for you?
Let's go with the map. I don't really want to go fiddling around with a mortal's mind, and we can send someone to just give them the business. We can't afford to use this on too many small portals, though. This is a limited number, I assume. And she looks to Roz again and goes, yeah, sorry. Any more than this, and I might break the hammer, and that would be... I'm not doing that to his, holy artifact. Not unless we really have to.
Well,
the consort sighs and nods. Fair enough.
I'm not sure what constitutes a large portal, and we were busy extricating ourselves from the situation.
Let's put it this way. Do you think you would have been able to kill things coming out of it, or is it, one of those functionally impossible tasks?
Individual
things.
things?
We
Yeah.
could
The swarm? No. It seems
It's
to be
an
kinda
endless swarm.
If it's endless, then we should probably deal with that. That is the kind of thing, yes, that we would like to see destroyed. It's probably the work of the masses. She air quotes with 4 arms at once.
that would make sense, yes.
That name
Minor
does
frowns.
sound familiar.
Oh, they were the worst, absolutely. They're very much along that line of join us, create an everlasting eternal army. Except they wanted to take robot spiders from our world. Probably to come kill this one with.
Lame.
He shrugs. But yeah, it is super nice meeting all of you, but we have to hurry. I don't know if you've noticed, but our timeline's not really side to side, and if we spend too long away, we're gonna miss our kids growing up, which would be bad.
Oh, yeah. Don't let us keep you.
Oh, I
Yep.
did not
And-
know they were not aligned. I thought they were.
No, they're probably gonna come together in a couple of years, maybe even just a year if you guys do your job super quick. But they're gonna be like ships in the night until the wall's fixed.
All right then.
Wild.
Very well. Sounds like something to do.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, if you ever see a random island pop up, it's fine and it's cool. Don't let anyone panic, and definitely don't go to war with it.
Okay.
I'm not sure I have the capacity to stop people from doing that, but all right.
Honestly, Ina was probably also pointing at the gods, which you strike as an incredibly rude thing to do, but they are both taking it in stride. The consort looks confused. What have you done? We're trying to stop a world from crashing into us. It's not the same, is it? Ina pauses. Oh, no. Just pause. No, definitely. No, it's fine. It's okay. Just, if you happen to see an island manifest, it's there for good reasons. There's both gods there beside you tilt their heads in like an unsettlingly mortal expression for that. Ina will also turn to Loam. Oh, you said something about arrowheads, right?
Yes.
They aren't the same as the nails. They won't seal anything shut, but I got a handful that kill aberrations. And hey, if you're out doing your world's version of our old job, then you probably need all the help you can get.
Yeah,
We
sure.
certainly could.
She'll,
pass
Given that
them
our
on
souls
to
are at
Loam.
stake.
Yep. She comes on over and opens up a pouch. Honestly, she's probably not walking around with like full quivers of arrows, but she has a pouch of arrowheads that are made for like screwing into shafts instead. So she just hands you probably 10 arrowheads that seem to be made of the same scalding hot metal. Careful not to burn yourself. Also, again, they're real heavy and they will try very hard to not kill mortals, which is, I guess, nice in some cases if you have a big cluster of people around.
Well, these are for killing those
Yep,
things.
them and them only. I mean,
That's
if you
fine,
do
yeah.
manage to kill a bad model who deserves it with those things, then you deserve some kind of award because really they are bad at it.
Well, for regular things, I have exploding arrows and I have silver arrows. That's fine.
Sweet.
Yeah, so anything that's good against outer beings should be lauded.
Yeah. And she pauses and looks over. Oh, hey, Golden Fox, I saw your mom. How's it going? She looks confused. Are you sure you saw her? Well, it was either that or some other giant, like 8-foot tall, golden-haired fox girl. And which she pauses and goes, that could still be a lot of my family. Ina huffs. Fine, whatever. I saw some of your relatives at some point. They did us a solid too, so it is only fair that we offer the same back if we can.
No, actual from the north.
Oh, you noticed? No, I'm from a place called Ervainen, and then she'll drop into a heavy accent. Unfortunately, it is a bit of a heavy speaking accent, and it wanders a lot depending on who I'm around with.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
Oh, and that just drops like the common accent. Sadly, I can't do the same.
Yeah,
But hers, what's it called? Karin's is a little bit more melodic, but it's in the same pitch
Yeah.
and cadence. It's like, oh,
yeah. She posts
got
up for a high five.
it just gives her a low 5 so she can reach.
Fair point. Clears her throat again. Common. All right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay then. We will wish you guys the best of luck. We might be back in a year's time. Don't know. We'll probably look a whole bunch different in a year's time, but things will line up for you soon. Promise.
Well, hopefully
right,
if
then.
there's something to come back to, we'll do our best.
Yeah, it was great meeting you. Oh, wait, before you go,
Pleasure.
Cass just points at B. I have an important question.
Yeah.
Can I have a hug? You look so soft.
Yes, you can. And she hugs you, and you just disappear into like squish and tid, and you like actually almost entirely disappear. If she were to like drop her arms down to hug your ass, then you would be invisible to the rest of your party. At which point, Ina will then have to help pull you free.
She just reaches in and help and just lifts it up.
Yep.
Come on.
Zaina at this point has some kind of Kinarin hugging crowbar.
Yeah, this
Alright,
party
so-
fucking needs it.
Question for all of you, I suppose, if you did the same sort of thing that we're currently doing. Do you have your soul stolen too, then?
Are souls stolen? No. People definitely tried to convert us to the baddie side. And, well, she looks around the party. None of us had to deal with it, but some friend of ours and my sister came back from the dead in order to do a dead god's bidding to help fix things.
Oh, then, okay, then I think we're on similar terms then.
Oh, your soul's gone?
Well, they've currently been taken, yes.
Oh, gosh,
Yeah,
does that mean
but
if you die, you don't go to the dream?
I don't know. I don't really want to find out.
Dream? What?
yeah,
Yeah,
like
that.
last we
Oh,
checked, we have like a facsimile of a soul, I think.
Weird. The consort looks over. Oh, the dream is the Eonan term for the afterlife, essentially. Although I believe they can commingle with the dream or interact with it directly. Whereas, for as far as we're concerned, you have to perform a miracle or die to see our dream. Air quotes again.
Mortals stay out.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a finality between the separation, so
That is a way to put it, yes. And to be fair, I'm the eternal consort. I don't have an afterlife. I just have a life. And the life goes on in a new form instead. Should one of my followers perish, they will one day become again in some other way or fashion.
Oh, that's cool. So you're like the goddess of
Oh, nice for
reincarnation
them.
too?
I wouldn't call it reincarnation, but I go with undying. I try to think of it not as someone really ever dying. They're just temporarily disincorporated.
restitution.
Sure. She shrugs. Sorry, undying was just always the easiest way to put it.
Neat.
I just sort of pluck you up before you're entirely gone and put you somewhere else, somewhere new.
I see.
I would love to hear more about your religion sometime. If there's like any priests around, or do you have a holy book on hand? Because there's like nothing around here.
No, in the deserts I've noticed that the goddess of the moon is not terribly popular compared to, I don't know, she just sort of shields her eyes with with one of her hands and vaguely looks towards the sun. But we've gotten rather popular in the chivalrics because, well, they took to me. For whatever reason. One of their heroes was one of mine. And I believe their husband, Hyph, also happens to be one of my acolytes.
Well, how does one like get a holy book or something?
Oh, well, I can manifest one of those, sure. Just reaches into her hat and pulls out. Probably it looks like a rabbit. No, probably looks like a snowy cotton white book of, you know, those old school Bible covers, the ones that aren't leather, but they look like they're sort of like velour or felt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she pulls that out and then hands it on to you, and it's like really crisp and pristine white. So it's probably a little bit blinding in like the desert's reflective sunlight. Like everyone's just like look away for a moment as you accept it.
Cass will just hug it to his chest. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
So,
I would
before
like
you
a read of
go,
that list you're done, Cass.
Mm-hmm.
I know the scythe eats monsters.
Yes.
It intimated that the more I kill, the better. Is that what you meant by repairing yourself? Because
Yes, essentially I can utilize slivers of whatever you destroy, and that helps, they're like little band-aids for my many little scratches.
well, that's good at least. I was a soldier. It's much better vocation for me.
Point and kill, I can understand the ease of things. And Ian pauses. Oh, hey! Look, they're being morose. What a high five instead.
Cass just gives her a hug. You escaped with that one last time. Not again.
No, of course. Squeezes. Ian grins. Right. We have been around too long. Don't really want... Actually, honestly, I would like it. Wishing out a godwood here next to this Akalona place. To hack them up real good.
Yeah, well, maybe on like some holy day where all the citizens aren't like right there.
Yeah, true. I don't really want absolute hell to just descend upon this land and all of you lovely individuals. So, I think it is time we got out of here. Don't want to draw too much attention.
Yeah.
Hmm?
It was
Then he
lovely
turns
meeting
around.
all of you.
Sorry, did you say Senatria?
What?
Like, glances sidelong at Anai.
Yes.
Yeah, she's
We heard that-
their creator god.
We had seen a spell from her, a spell of hers recently.
Ninian looks confused, as does the South party. Huh? What do you mean?
A scrying spell.
The Grand Sage here in town, she's got a Senatorian spell.
Oh.
She
Ina
said she was
gasps.
expecting to meet all of you, actually.
That makes a lot of sense. We were planning to go check them out. I didn't know why, but I guess I do now. Thanks for the info, Foxo. Fellow Foxo.
Sure, no problem.
She gives you the finger pistols. Also, I've realized that Ina's Nat art has like a very similar chest to Anai's. It's probably uncanny to see this admittedly scruffier ginger fox with like a really similar body type to you. She's got like, I don't know, a foot's height on you, but it's a wildly similar body type.
I
And
will
Anai is
refrain
also
from asking if
posted.
you're
Area
related.
Arena.
Yeah.
I will refrain from asking if you're related to Ralu's many things, but she's not a racist.
Dab. Yeah.
So that's how I look from the outside.
I tilts her head. Huh? Oh. Yeah, when I take any time off of adventuring, they just and you can see the little cat girl at the back rubbing her hands together like a little gremlin.
Oh, you should take more time off from and then keep them at that size.
I like being able to shoot a bow. I don't know if you noticed, she does the drawstring action and just like literally slaps herself in the tit.
Bah, shooting a bow's overrated. What you really want is magic.
The only magic I have is this fluffy tail, thank you.
What a
use a
sad
crossbow.
existence.
I mean, fluffy tails are very magical.
Crossbows are
No.
cool and all, but I like that tactile feedback.
What a
No,
sad,
we
sad
don't need
existence.
more. We don't need more mass of people here. We're already in so many tight spaces anyway. We don't need them to get stuck.
Ina turns around. Oh, you should learn Tally's cantrip then. She gets stuck in all sorts of things without it.
Oh, please tell me more. I love hearing anything about magic.
Tally goes, oh, yes, I made my own spell, and it is exclusively for getting through tight spaces, and it makes it a lot easier.
Gremlin rubbing hands. Tell me more.
She comes on over quickly. I shouldn't be sharing you all the spells, but here, this one's super useful and very good. And
I might need that simply because of how tall I am.
I need to write now an SNS cantrip for Grease Me Up Woman, but that's what she hands you.
I will put it on my list.
Hell yeah. There you go.
Wonderful.
And then she boobs boobily back to her spot again.
Ha, take that, Stacy.
Oh, they're so friendly.
I get a spell from a foreign world.
Stacy. Oh, we met her. No, I'm kidding. It's just smug fox noises. B, if anyone, looks like they're interested in a hug, she has it on offer. Hell yeah. I forget. She was... Oh, I was B returning to, like, normal height part of her plans? I can't remember, or did she stayed goblin mode?
Yeah, I think she tried to undwarf herself.
Yeah, all right then. Yeah,
If
so she
you-
doesn't just like subsume just her tits into just only at waist height. Instead, like, oh, there's something poking me. No. All right, you gotta get a proper hug in.
If she fucking stayed gremlin height and returned to her normal fucking math, she would just be kicked and rolled around.
She would kind of be an oval.
Yeah, she would be an oval.
No, that's just Guardy's next character. It's fine.
That next character is an of impressive stature, I would say. That lady is when he was asked if he wanted curves, he said yes, and when they asked where they wanted curves, he said yes again.
I like his denial in thinking that she's not overweight.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, she absolutely is.
She allowed to be a chomky pony.
Gertie is just a little bit tiny lost in the sauce on body weight.
Yeah, yeah.
No. Say it then so.
You're assassinating this man's character live on air.
He's not even here to defend
He's in the
himself.
audience too. Hi, Gertie.
Oh, I got it.
Well, never mind about not defending himself. Then he's there to defend himself.
Defend yourself.
Gauntlet throne.
Oh goodness. All right. So yes, after hugs are given out to anyone who wants them, and you've all done your talks, the Eternal Consort and Ninian will pick up these great big heckin' crates. Ninian does that like a small person holds gigantic heavy box, whereas the Consort just sort of like scoops them each under 2 sets of arms.
That is incredibly handy.
Her face is expressionless,
She
but
looks
you can
very
see
exasperated by
no,
it.
no. The look on her face is like just a. But you could swear the noise instead that she makes is like. She hears that one probably a lot.
I bet.
And yeah, they will vanish. Doing
Well,
that
then, see you
classic,
again
like just
sometime.
you swear you blink. You must have blinked, and that's when they vanished because they aren't there. But it's, there's no like arc of strange magics.
Arc of Strange Magics, you say?
There's
But
not. They
that's
just
what was it?
vanish.
The dwarf from God of War, Data Boy disappearance
Boy.
thing.
No. It's just that homie who does the fade away after flashing you the V.
That's essentially what they fucking do, but they just do it a little bit quicker.
There you go. In general,
Also,
it's
just
the
called
it's
pulling a
it is of course the
Batman.
fade away. Yep. Yeah.
Everyone hates it when Batman does that to them, and then it turns out Batman hates it when it gets done to him too.
So that's what that feels like. But yeah. The rest of the Sav party will probably get themselves together and like, all right, we've got to go see to the Sage. And Tally looks excited about seeing the Sage.
Right then, you all have fun. We're going to go see about making deals with the harpies.
Ooh. Be careful. Do your harpies also abduct people for sex and babies?
Wait, do our do that, Skow? I don't think we've ever met really harpies in your universe.
The last time you met harpies,
Right, we
you
did
met
name
like
Shivs.
you met the dragon harpies and Shiv, so they aren't exactly primary, but they're definitely breed happy. That's the only reason they exist is because Morgan was like, while I was in hiding, I came across some harpies. Oops, now they're a double family.
They
Just
don't
sorta happen.
usually. I mean, they're breed happy, I think.
Oh yeah,
That's
the
not-
Darkest Party met harpies too.
Oh.
Our elf impregnated one
That's true.
to prove that he could.
Yep.
Well, these ones haven't stolen people yet, I don't think, at least.
What were we supposed to do with them anyway? I actually
have-
kind of forgot.
They have apparently lush fields of vegetables, and the people here in Akalona Pass want to trade with them for it.
Yeah, they have an
Oh,
excess
right,
of grain.
Right, green.
And there they go.
Yep. They all just sort of gear up and head towards the pass. The portmaster will then just sort of start permitting workers to filter in and do normal port work.
I think we just saw a singularity of thickness walk past us.
What do you mean see? You could feel it.
The ground
Yeah, it's like
trembled.
Pretty much,
yeah,
yes.
like Brienne's like taking off her hat so that she can dab her brow at seeing that, like the full on like, ugh. Holy shit.
I'll be thinking about that disrespectfully for many moons to come.
Yes,
5
quite.
months. Me too.
Speaking of moons, though, Cass will just hug his new book. Yes! Score!
My sighs like I was really hoping to turn you into a Hagonite.
I'm an everythingite.
Fair.
I'm proud omnitheist.
I'm the thirst, I'm the thirst.
What does that mean when you die, though? You
Don't know,
enter a
don't
godly
care.
gangbang?
Maybe
They play
Moonmon will
rock,
make it
paper,
so I don't ever die.
they play rock, paper, scissors.
They
Yeah, that is
have
Brienne.
shared-
Just
have
God damn it.
shared custody of Cass's soul.
Oh, you gotta get the soul back first for that.
Yeah, like it would fucking matter if you succeed or not.
Yeah, they can't tell, Anai. Anai.
Yeah,
And
we
I
won't
even
be able to
noticed as
tell.
well, Anai and
You're the
Ina, they are just
GM
backwards. They really are the same.
Oh, you're. Yeah, I guess they are a little bit.
Well, yeah, you could feel if they were too close to each other, you could almost start to slide towards them slowly. You can see gravel and some little bits of material just slowly roll towards them.
Yeah, the Asker and Rose crew, though, like, basically like, this was fun, but, you know, our babysitters, our respective babysitters are all going to be pissed if we don't leave before the next day, because otherwise we arrive a week late instead of an hour late.
Ah, yeah, that'd be pretty bad for them.
Yeah, and since I don't know how best to describe it, but, like, imagine those two planes are just sort of, like, bumping gently against each other over and over again. Like, every time they do, the time gets real close by, and then whenever they are springing back from that impact, time stretches back out again. So right now, it's safe for them to be here, but as then the planes sort of do their little spread back again, then time's going to parallax on them.
Okay.
So clearly, what we need to do at the end of all
fucking
this.
Sav crew is just the embodiment of funk.
They are real funky.
So
No,
clearly...
not funk, bonk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying.
You don't so much as hear it. As
Yeah, you feel
it.
funk. Yeah, actually, yeah, that party walking around is funk. Fair enough.
The party walking around is a seismic event.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Alright, well, that was awesome. Now, let's go see some harpies, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
I
do
didn't
so.
think our situation could get more complicated than it already was.
Oh no, this is just the beginning. It's gonna get so much worse.
Brian snorts. Hey, look on the bright side. Neither of those ones were sluts.
I
Tip
did have that
scoffs.
thought.
Tip scoffs. Oh, come on. They were fun. You're being a prude. Brian just frowns. I just didn't get a chance to take part.
No, they seem.
Don't say
actually
normal.
really-
That's not a good idea.
They were definitely not
Responsible.
normal, no.
To me, that would be like, God, but it's no, they looked very. They didn't look at y'all with, lust like that.
Yes, they
Or
both seem very
contempt.
chaste.
They both just seem chill.
Yeah.
Especially that consort. She's like, oh, there are only tiny pieces of me being eaten by the outer darkness constantly. And so she's like, oh, I don't want to impose. If you would like to please kill some monsters for me, that would be great.
Yeah, I like her vibes.
I like that whole party's vibes when they walk around.
I'm
Yeah.
sure you do.
Is there
Out of
anyone here who
character, this
doesn't?
just-
That's what I thought.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
no,
was just
if
gonna
you're
say-
like addicted to just like huge hunky dudes, maybe you'd be disappointed at their, squish eclipse.
I'm always down
Cass
for this squish.
waits for anybody to say like, "Oh yeah, no, I didn't like that." Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, Brian like even spreads her
You
hands
know
like,
what
I'm like,
Masika's attracted to.
yeah, exactly. Like Brian spreads her hands, was like, I'm like mostly straight, but even I would,
I was just looking at that and was thinking, what would happen if I tripped one of the big ones?
First off, that'd be rather mean and rude.
Second, we don't want seismic activity.
But it would be
Acalona Pass
fun.
might see that as an attack and turn on all of its defenses.
Yes.
It's like Tally trips over and then the fireball cannons just open up. We're under attack.
Second, we'd
Firing
see a
in all
body
directions.
quake, is what we'd see on that word.
Yeah.
More like a booty quake.
I don't care. Did you just start a tsunami from this bay right out to the sea?
They're dealing with enough storms, the poor bastards.
And no,
We
it just
already
made me
swept
think.
one of the citizenry already got swept away. We don't need to add to that tally.
No, we don't need to add that to. We don't need that tally to that tally.
Yep. Oh, goodness.
Oh man, this just reminds me of Weird Al's. Every time I go, the Fat song.
Yeah.
Every time I go to check my mail, it reaches on the
The
Richter scale.
Richter scale. Yep. Oh, goodness. Yeah. All right. The party can get themselves together. And commence le journée. Hope you like that little crossover.
Yay.
Indeed.
That was cute.
Yeah. You're only going to be gone for what is probably just a day. It's not a long journey. Thankfully, you have the river to follow as well, so there's no travel check. It would be a waste of your time.
Wait,
It's
isn't it
still
like
the
4 days?
evening. Yeah,
to
it's
your-
still the evening of the day you went out to fetch the wood and the box. And yeah, it takes you a half a day to travel this incredibly easy terrain with roads.
Does it? Oh, each
Pretty
of these squares is like a day's travel.
Nope. Not
All
on your
right.
ship. Oh wait, yeah, no,
Easy
you can't take your ship across the. Yes, you're right. Yes, it is a day travel per square right now because you can't boat across the grass.
Can we just rent a carriage then? Just go and back then?
You'd have to also hire a driver as well because it's not like carriages just like regularly go down to the harpies. Actually, there might be some who regularly do. Like, it's not like they are completely without industry. Roll me a 20. Let's see if there's anyone here like tomorrow morning so that they can get a rotation.
Go for it, Hedrah.
Ooh, yeah. All right, fine. Yeah, there'll be one there, like actually waiting basically the morning of your arrival. They'll have even paused and be like, yes, I heard from the grocer that you would be traveling down to the Harpies. How about I drop you off all the way at Chillbreeze?
All right. How much are your rates then?
Oh, tell you what, silver ahead.
Done.
All right, silverhead seems fine.
I'll just mark
I
that
can
out of
just
party loot.
sit around the homestead and drink while you do what you do, and we can leave in the afternoon the next day.
Sure.
All right, then. These are my horses, Cherry and Bananas. Say hi, they're fine.
Lovely steed.
Manners.
When you say Nanas, one of the Hanses just does like a little clop and a...
I give it a little chunk of melon.
He does that like lips back thing. Blib, 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 blib.
Yap, yap, yap.
It's like a Hans doing a smile at you. Yeah. We're able to head on down and say no travel check necessary for this. It's a short ways to go. And it is roaded. And yeah. While traveling, I'll ask you probably so how much do you know about the Harpies at Chillbreeze?
Not a thing.
Supposedly they have some very good lands and have had very good yields of vegetables this year.
Yes, if you were to think of the northeastern riverside as, well, the pass and by extension Las Dorados, breadwinner or grain winner as far as grain and fruits, down here is mostly entirely vegetables.
As for the harpies, personally, nothing. Is there something we should know about them?
Not necessarily. They had sent out some bandits maybe a week and a half ago, and we're not entirely sure why. They've been mostly peaceful. Yeah, you can buy some earmuffs.
Nice.
Well, they sent bandits up towards Akalona, or
Not towards the pass itself, but to a neighboring village that they're usually pretty chill with. They said they saw harpies like breaking in and making off with all of their goods.
That is rather unsettling, then.
Yeah, if they'd gone towards the pass, they'd have probably been destroyed in the air if they came with ill intention.
Well, hopefully it's just not these harpies then.
Hopefully. Yeah, let's grab the party and take you to the place. Or a place, at least. Make sure all of your resources are filled as well. A day has passed.
Yep.
It's like an early evening by the time you have made it onto the edge of their territory. Need to double check as well that it is set to daytime. Yep.
It is.
Cool.
Or at least I assume it is.
It's-
I have dark vision, so I can really
Yeah.
be able to tell.
It's
Well,
not
I
global
see, absolutely.
illumination.
It's not global illumination. I have dark vision, so half the map is dark while I can see.
It is in daylight, but I had Explorer mode on. There we go. Turn that off.
Ah.
There you go. I gotta blow my nose.
Okay, so just the top of the map.
What do you mean, just the top of the map?
Well, for me, it ends about here.
I've
It's
just
Fine now.
I just turned off Explorer mode, so you might need to give it another refresh.
Okay.
Yeah, it should all be visible to all of you on the whole map.
And
Yep.
when I pointed, now it's filled up. When
Excellent.
I pointed before, it was just white from there and down.
Interesting. All right. So, as you are riding your way down, you can indeed see that there are harpies working fields of like relatively freshly tilled ground. I didn't have like any tile sets with the typical farmland farming strips, but that is essentially what they're all currently working on. You can see a large
Okay.
number of young harpies. Most of them appear to be land-bound. I mean, obviously they've all got wings, but they aren't like ambling around in any particularly special way. They probably have those, the shovels and spades and rakes that have the handle that sticks out on the side as well. And you got a little horizontal grip on them. They're probably using those just so that's easier to manipulate with their hands, or claw hands. But they otherwise are making do just fine. One of them will pause in their work as you trot on by. Hello there.
Yes. Hi there.
Hello.
Gonna hit him with the classic WoW. Greetings.
Greetings. Yeah, he smiles. Oh, hey, Frank. And the guy riding your carriage gives them a nod. Hello, girls. Heard that you've had some problems recently. Have some of your people been out banditing? She scowls. No, there were some people who came by and said that we were, but we've not done anything. Frowns.
Some people?
Yeah, people from the nearby village. They demanded we give them back their meat. But, like, most of us eat only veggies anyway. So, probably not us. We can eat meat, it's fine. But, like, veggies is easy and they're right here and they're delicious. She pointedly reaches into the ground and pulls out just a carrot. Brushes it
I
off.
see.
Crunch. Then she offers the other half of the carrot to just one of the Hanses who... What do you insight for?
Does she sound like she's telling the truth?
Yeah, she sounds like she's telling the truth and that she's like mildly irritated.
Well, we'll make sure to get to the bottom of that, and if it isn't all of you, then clear the village's name then.
Appreciated. What's your name there, miss? Sorry, we're not used to new faces. Whenever Frank is carrying people through, it's usually workers going on to Chilbury's.
I'm Anai.
I call you a 10, baby.
As you should.
looks across the rest of you, all waits for various introductions. Heck, it doesn't matter. Anyway, heck, if you know who's responsible for this, we'd appreciate it.
Well, we don't know right now, but we'll sure be happy to figure out.
Okay.
Could you point the way to that village you're talking about? Maybe we could ask the folks there.
Oh, they're just upriver, essentially. There's a crossing that bisects from here, right at the Chill Breeze. If you just go follow the North Road, you'll get to them.
Castle turned to the group. I reckon we do that first, and that way we have a good position with the harpies before we start negotiating.
Yes, I suppose that'd be a good
Yeah,
idea.
solve their problem, especially if they're attacking people. Stealing meat doesn't sound like harpies.
Well, I mean,
Certainly
not stealing that
doesn't.
kind of meat.
Yeah. It depends on what evidence the farmers have. If they only find missing livestock with like feathers, it's very easy to just frame harpies for that. I assume they're not too careful about where they dispose of their extra wing feathers. They kind of just fall off.
The
The
question would
the
be
workers
then,
here half like, no, we all groom properly. Also, they're a valuable resource. People just buy did you know people buy feathers?
For fletching, yes.
Yeah, and also
Reflections,
pillows
make pens,
Pillows.
pillows,
and
yes.
mattresses.
I bet a harpy pillow would be pretty nice.
Please, it's called a wife.
I was about to make that joke. Dang.
Dab. She actually like pops her rake up so that she can dab with both bird arms.
Did you dab in real life?
Yeah. I made sure to like literally take my hands off of the keyboard and perform the dab and then return them to where they were.
Did you do it again?
because
Yeah,
we can
of
hear
course.
when you do it, because
Yeah,
we
I
can
expect
hear
so.
the
Yeah, my
muffling.
hand goes in front of my mouth. So, well, my arm goes, not my hand. I don't dab by slapping myself in the face.
I mean, you should, but fair enough.
Maybe
Yeah,
more
probably.
people should.
Yeah. Coughs and sneezes spread diseases. Be sure to dab your problems away.
Oh, sounds like we're
But
gonna
the
go to
question
that other
is,
village real
what's
quick.
their... Did they say that they saw a harpy do that, or
Worker
just saying
shrugs.
that?
Don't know. All I know is they're blaming us. The carriage rider, Frank, as he has been named. Yeah, we heard that it was harpies, as in they flew in and stole them, so could be someone, perhaps, or some people's. Or I could just scoff from not any of us.
Well,
All right, of course, I wouldn't mean to insinuate anything, young lady.
Do you know of any
Yeah,
other
so I
harpy
think-
villages around here?
Nope.
Well, let's just go ahead and go talk to that other village then and see what's
Yeah,
happened.
inspect,
Yeah, let's
see
go.
if they actually saw or if they just heard.
Yeah.
Or if they're just making shit up.
Yeah, there's
Continue
also
your
that.
way down the road on carriage. And then one of you hears a splash.
Splish splash.
From behind us?
Yeah. And the workers goes, hey, is there someone in there? Oh, hey.
What?
I think they're drowning.
I'm
Hey.
just gonna
what is it?
immediately go like, uh-oh, I want to get back.
Dear.
And
What's
then
happening?
there appears to be a harpy sort of dragging themselves out of the river.
Oh,
I will-
tits.
Do they look
Luck her
bloodied or
out of it.
anything?
They look dazed and bloodied, and the worker looks confused.
Is she one of yours?
She looks familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. And then there's another splashing noise, and another splashing noise, and
Cass
Not all the
puts his
things-
earmuffs on.
yeah, not all the things climbing out of the river appear to be harpies.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh,
are
fuck.
those?
Sahagin.
Nope,
Swaggin?
not Swaggin.
Nope, those
they're
are
snakes.
not Sahagin.
They're sharp and snaky, and covered in bristling bones, carrying
Yeah.
weapons and shield made of bone.
Bone saw.
The
is
worker
ready.
screams as she realizes that some of the harpies coming out of nowhere are pulling themselves out of the ground.
Ah,
Huh?
all of you,
Ralu's
run,
got
get
this.
back.
Dun dun dun.
Shit.
All right, let's see here. 1, 2, 3.
Now, Savin, since you said it was a long rest, correct?
We
Yeah,
did
we've
have
had
a long rest before
since
coming out
the
here.
last anything.
It was Skow that said it was a long rest, but yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
Yeah,
gonna be
so we'll tap out that inspiration then.
It would be like 4 of you.
You used up all of yours last time, so I think you've only
I burned
gotten one
I-
back.
I burned mine at the end of the last session to get
That's
more
right, yeah.
uncorruptified.
So yeah, you have a fresh 2 to give out. Like,
Alright, well, I'll give
you haven't
myself
taken any
one, and
short
then
rests
Ralu can
between
have
any
one.
combats. Cool. Alrighty. Khassid, you are first to spring from... Oh, wait, I need a Tiff as well. Bloop.
Uh-oh.
Tiff was actually fast. She springs out and goes, not a harpy, by the way. And goes, okay.
Oh, it's gonna electrocute the fucking water? Ballsy.
I was thinking it, but it is an encounter power, and it's not like it would travel super far. If she could hit multiples of them with that, sure they would. Instead, I think she's just gonna get on the water side and sand pounder. Crump. 14 is a hit. Oh no, wait, these guys have shields. That is a miss.
Ooh.
Khassid.
Alright. Do these harpy dudes look undead at this point?
Yeah. Yeah, now that you're seeing they're like even pulling themselves out of the ground, these are
Oh.
zombarbies.
The worst kind.
Or they're harpombies, actually, I believe I've got them. Yes, they are harpombies.
My god.
Alright, actually, I'm gonna just stealth back here behind the wall. That seems like the thing to do.
Action roll.
Action roll. Yeah.
16. Yep, that is a pass.
Alright, cool.
Actually, wait, no, that mean? No, it doesn't mean. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. And I'm gonna use my advantage to zap the snecker behind the harpy.
Pokey pokey.
Alright. Sneak attack, turn on. Beguiling strands, turn on. Zap.
16 is a hit.
Alright, so 17 damage, and I'm gonna slide him into Ralu's Defender Aura.
Curses.
Oh, I thank you. I was about to ask how deep the creek was.
How dipped a crick?
And,
Oh,
Anything else?
There's no creek here. Bots, fucker. We took
Bots
it back.
begin
We
spawning.
took it.
let's move back a little, and that's me.
Ralu.
Alright.
Oh
I
wait,
will-
turn 20 also. I forgot to move the workers just on a layer action.
okay.
Get the fuck out of clock. Double
Yep.
move.
Did tell
Double
them
move.
to
Gets
get
them
the
off.
fuck out of here.
They are going to. In fact, no, they're probably not going to take to the skies because if they take to the skies and then zombie harpies take to the skies, there's no one up there to save them.
Yeah.
All right, Raleigh.
Okay. Focus fire on the snake. And I will hopefully do adjacent damage. I will use True Grit.
Okie pokey.
And spend a bit.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, tits.
All right.
So it'd be the
Ow.
first set of damage rolls plus the pluses there. So,
Yeah.
in
So,
20, 32.
6, 12, 6, 2, and then it's 4 adjacent. And that definitely kills them. Do they look flight capable? They have entirely full wings, so maybe.
Perhaps.
Oh, look at that.
Did one of them
There,
get...
but for the grace of Sliver.
Ah, okay. It's not worth action searching right now.
No, it's on single digits.
Yep. So, that's my turn.
Cool. All right. This first one, let's use the Beckoning Whale.
Okay.
It puts its
Channeling
arms up
stage.
and starts screeching. Hands in the air like you just don't care.
Okay.
I don't like that necromancy summoning tag.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Those are some concerning keywords.
I have no idea what they are right now. I can't read keywords.
Well, no, I mean, the
Well, the
reason the
characters
keywords are
can't,
there
but-
is because, yeah, in general, you look at them like, oh no, it looks like they're casting an
Yeah.
insert here spell.
Yeah.
Like, if I wanted to hide it, I would have pointedly not put the code in, but, like, you could figure it out. He's doing, like, that. He's doing that mean wuju.
I just
Yeah.
assumed that if you're a spellcaster, you could figure it out.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
You know that some shit's up.
Okay.
Especially, a huge
Yeah,
grade
the
one
most
went to
concerning
college.
keyword.
Actually, before it approaches you, Ralu,
Yes.
give me a dexterity save.
Oh, that's not good. That is not good.
All right, you are proned.
And on saves. Okay, yeah, there we go.
And the worst net I've ever read.
Yep.
Yeah.
The meat. The meat. Anai.
Okay. Let me see here. So I believe here gets me to. Yes, perfect. So
Shit.
I'm gonna move here, and we're gonna do a lightning bolt down that line I just made.
Yep, that's a good call. All right, you will have. Well, they'll have disadvantage to saves against it because they are in the water.
Wow, what a bad roll.
All right. Dex. The last two are disadvantaged. Does that they all fuck it completely?
Well, they'll take 10
Wow.
lightning damage.
All right, you kill this one. And these guys have weakness 5 lightning while they are in the water.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, you just chunked off a third of their health. That's still pretty good.
That's still pretty good. It was just a sad roll, like on the actual dice
It was a
themselves.
sad roll.
Remains
A
channeling.
2, 1, 2, 4.
Yeah, it was a bit grim.
And
You
then
just
I will
wiped them out in one blast. Be like, fuck.
Yep, and then I'll take 2 steps back, and that'll be it for my turn.
Yay. Mive.
Alright.
Undead, Mive. Undead.
Time to smite. Let's come on down here.
These horrendous bone snakes.
Bring out the halberd, I suppose. And yeah, whack. Oh, first we turn on Sorceress Surge.
Yep.
5 advantage, and then yeah, whack.
Got a
10
good whack.
damage. And let's make it a smite too, just for good measure. Boom. 17.
Ooh, it's thunder. He is also. Oh no, that's only for the saves, not the damage for thunder.
Well, he has
alright,
to make
yeah.
a save.
He does have to make a save. Why did I close their sheet? I had it.
I know,
What
I do
possessed
that
me
all the
to
time.
close? Some big bimbo moments there. I'm just like, all right, and click done. Why? See, it was a dex,
It's a
Strength.
It was
save.
strength.
not their specialty. Will never fucking mind, even with the. Wait, no, disadvantage. Fucking blam.
Alright,
All right.
gated.
He get that 7. He is pushed 2 and not prone. I'm gonna go with pushed 1 because he's to be pushed up out of the riverbank, but I will also still prone the noodle. All right, and then it is Harpombi time.
Yep.
Okay, let us. Oh, here's a fun power. All right. A 16 to hit you?
Let me just read what this power is here. Zombie may attempt to drag the target down, make a second claw dealing no damage to successful. Both the zombie and its target are immobilized and prone until the zombie is destroyed or someone succeeds.
Brutal.
I'm going to shield through this, I think.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'd lose. No, I don't. I lose nothing by trying to drag you down anyway. All right, this is the 0 damage attack. 18 to
Damn
hit.
it. 18 hits me.
All right, this is fine. It's 0 damage, but you and the zombie are now both prone and immobilized, as it literally fucking just bodily tackles you and pulls you down.
Well, I mean, at least I didn't take the 10 damage.
This is true.
And if anyone comes to try and ground pound you, you know, have more AC.
Yes.
This is true.
I'm surprised
Yep,
I'm
it's
rare.
literally you cast a big spell and they were like, "Oh fuck that," and a zombie just fucking tried to drag you down. Masika.
Okay. Let's see. These things are spoopy.
They is. You about to become Hugh?
I'm about to become Hoog.
Scram.
Some thank you.
Seems Ralu's gonna be
We're just
needing
gonna
a
go
little
over
bit
the
of a
bridge,
hand.
charge through the bridge over to these things. And fuck.
Yeah, that second description is just so I don't have loads of attack cards because I put all the minions in the
That's a
same
hit.
sheet as the normal creature.
Does that hit?
Yeah, it's 22.
Yeah, that guy's prone. 22. Bonk.
Let's see.
Oh yeah. Anything else?
That's it for now. That's move bonus attack.
All right. Excellent. Loam.
Kinathis, do you mind killing that guy before his turn? I'm about to get many shanked.
And I will, I suppose, unerring aim because I'm not going to move anywhere.
Sounds good.
19
All
to
right.
hit.
You kill him. I take
Oh,
it you
not
didn't
silver.
use
Not
the force
silver.
and yeah.
No, those are still ticked on. No, those are not available.
Yeah,
So it should
that's
just
fine.
be
5 damage.
5 damage.
Which is still that is enough to kill it. You it collapses into the water. You can see now that this one is dead, that it is bleeding ichorous blood.
Into the creek. Oh.
Yep. You'll probably want to fish those
Which way is
bodies
the
out
creek
after
going
this.
anyway?
It is going north.
Okay.
Yeah, the main. Wait, no. Is this a tributary going in or out?
Look, the way it looks on the map is that it's going north from the way
Yeah,
that
it
the
does
water
look like. Yeah, I'm gonna
flows,
say it's
so
going north.
go
Yeah,
north.
that it's
Yeah.
river flow to the north.
I
Probably
figured it might be,
terminates.
but I had to ask.
Probably terminates at the edge of that village, which is why there's still a village up there to the north.
Mm.
Alrighty. Feaster was killed before it got a go. Alright, this one. How
It's going
about...
to probably ignore the tank.
I mean, yes, it's going to, but only by liberty of also
Oh.
doing the beckoning whale.
Huh.
And this one is going to get up and take a swing at Masika. Oh, shit. 23 to hit you.
Yeah, that works.
Alright, 8 damage. He pushes you 1. Because he is bloodied.
Uh-huh.
He did just stand up, so he's not got much movement. And getting into an even better line to get blasted is not a good idea.
I mean, they were already in a line to begin with. If I could
They
move.
already were, but now you've been prone and immobilized. Now you can't hit him particularly. Like, you can't get all 3 of them. I was about to move him back, and I was like, what the fuck would I be thinking?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll just move him 2 up this way just to give it a worse angle. Alright, Karin.
Okay, so should I go for north or south?
South.
Okie dokie.
But yeah, be careful. They're summoning more undead. It will rise again. Thank you.
Yeah, it should be enough. They look fucking undead, right?
harpies do.
So the harpies look undead. These guys don't. They're just covered in gruesome like bone affectations. They're bleeding ichor instead of blood, but they've not done anything that makes them look definitively undead themselves. All right, where are you targeting that? Cool. All right then. This is Radiant. Yeah, good luck on your dexes. Ooh, shit! One of them actually passed. Not the channeler though. You take that 15.
Does that disrupt his channeling?
I have to do another concentration for him.
Do you do
This
a
guy
concentration for
takes-
the lightning? I don't think he did.
I did.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you did.
Dex, con. Yeah.
Yep, you did.
Oh, he loses his summon.
Yay! Good
Curses.
job, Karin.
All right, Tiff.
And
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I'm going to, because I don't trust shit, I'm going to shift up.
Sure thing. All right, Tiff is going to shoot the harpombi on top of Anai.
Shoot.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's
Advantage.
lying down. So just run up and bonk it. Yeah. She probably does a golf swing instead of like actually slamming down. Otherwise, she'd pulverize Anai with it too.
Oh yeah,
be
just have to
appreciated
go
not happening.
sailing then.
Yeah, no. Instead, when she hits this thing off of you, it does that fucking High School of the Dead tick wake. Which is still one of the fucking funniest scenes ever. Khassid.
Yeah, those tits and that speed, that's like, no,
Yeah,
no.
I know, right? It was like, that fucking broke her ribs, for sure. But it was so
Yeah, that
fucking funny
fucking-
as a scene.
That should fucking go beyond the speed of sound.
Yeah. Ooh, very sneaky. Yeah, that beats the DC again.
Whap. Gonna hit the
Target, sorry?
channeler in the back.
Alrighty. 14 damage, another con.
And I'll yank him up to
Fine
the
passes.
shore. Damn.
Okay.
Actually,
Oh,
hold
wait, sorry.
on.
Is it 1 or 2? 1.
And I'm going to cast Twist of Fate on him. I really don't want him succeeding on that.
Alright, let's give it another go.
Haha!
Alright, he loses it.
Alright.
Okay.
Karin, you can have inspiration.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ralu! You're on the
Alright,
ground, but this violent son of a bitch is right here in front of you.
I'm gonna stand up from prone.
Mm-hmm. You're still covered in the net. You have to break free if you want to escape the disadvantage for your attacks and fear.
Ugh. Okay, what is that?
Let me just click it again. I don't actually have a
Yeah, I
thing
know,
for
I
breaking,
read
but I
it.
imagine it's probably an athletics DC 14 as well. If you want to rip
Athletics or strength save?
it off. Athletics, just to rip it off. Making a check, not a save now that it's already on you.
Does that use my action too?
Yes.
Fun.
You could just make attacks with disadvantage.
Have you seen my dice? No. Alright, I'm going to minor action activate the Rune of Jotun's Strength. And then athletics. And then I am going to
Alright, yeah, you fucking tear that thing a new one.
and I'm going to action search.
Fair. 10 out of 10 fucking feasters in the bright hate this shit. 8 damage. You can just like adjacency blast this one. Just to blast his corpse. Nah.
Yeah.
Take that. Okay, let's see here. This feaster in the bright. You lost your channeling, buddy. What are you gonna do?
Just start
Guess
channeling again. Surely it won't break a second
No,
time.
I guess just attack Mive with a fucking barbed stave. 17.
That will hit. 'Cause
All right,
she's using her
7
help.
damage. And she is pushed.
No.
And this one is just take a swing at you. 25 to hit Ralu for 7 damage.
Is that
Can't push you. He's not bloodied.
is that guy still up? Is he dead?
That one's still up. Yeah, he got interrupted. His channeling was cancelled by Khassid.
Okay, it's not worth casting another spell. I'm just gonna parry.
Okay, poke. All right, Anai.
Yes. So shield goes away. I'm gonna stand up from prone.
Yep.
Let's just do a flame burst on this guy.
Rude, but fair.
Yeah. Save my spells in case something else happened along.
Okay, Dex. I'd have had advantage if he was still in the water. Fucking not that would have even helped him.
Take 11.
Ow.
And then I'm going to move a little bit, I think.
Show
Actually,
me moves.
wait, no, hold on. This is actually a safer position because if I'm in here, then the thing has to be next to me to try and like hit me.
Yeah,
And that
not
means it'd
only
be next
that,
to
but
the
you're
tank.
also surrounded by the tank and this beefy stack of bird hit points and this fucking burr.
Yep.
Anai is there, my feeling.
I mean, sure, if you want me to go again, I'll just do another flame burst.
Alright, minor actions switch to sympathy and regret. And we're gonna move over here. Bump our AC up a couple points. And we whack with the melee weapon.
Oh my god, do I whack?
Such whack, wow. Poke.
Fucking, yeah. Stab him right in the arsehole.
Give myself 5 temp HP. Actually, I should have had 5 from last time, too.
Oh, I've only got the 3 harpies and they're dead. Masika.
All right. See, I got 2 almost dead guys here. I'll take this one who's still across on this side of the creek.
Yep.
He's close.
Conk. Nope.
Let's reckless that then.
Sounds good. That is
There we
much
go.
worse damage, but it is a hit, and it is a kill. By the grace of rage.
All right. And then I'll move over to the other.
Sounds good. Loam.
I love discreet movement.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is quarried, so.
Okey poke. I'll put a little marker on him.
And you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm going to tick on my arcane shot. Oh, I missed.
Can you quarry and arcane shot? Isn't that double minus?
I quarried the turn before.
You killed this guy the turn before.
Attacking and quarrying are 2 separate actions.
Oh, so you quarried him. Oh, you must have been muted when you did that. I didn't know you quarried him.
Yeah, I quarried this guy and then shot this guy.
Oh,
There's
okay.
no point in quarrying this guy.
Yeah, you were muted though, and I did not hear this fact.
I missed, unfortunately.
Yeah, 12 ain't gonna do it. That ain't fappening. Okay, Feaster, please, you gotta get it. We need more harpombies. Karin.
Which one is
Go
channeling now?
Oh, sorry, I need to put another
The one
marker
in the
on.
north.
Ah.
Yep, sorry. There you go.
Time
Well,
to bully.
let's try to fuck him up with that.
No.
one channel, and one inflict wound.
Splish, splash, splish,
Is it-
splash.
Oh, that's nice.
Swish.
Well, you have inspiration.
Yep, gonna see if I can hit with that.
No.
Oof.
Parried by this creepy bony shield.
Well, let's see then. Yeah.
Yeah, that was 7 to get up there. Alright. He'll take a swing at you. There's nothing stopping him from making oppies, I'm afraid.
Yeah, no worries.
Conk.
That's a hit.
He's not bloodied, so you aren't pushed. It's just the 8. Alright, Tiff. Wants to help out south, but, like, stopping a channeler seems more important. She will fly. And conk. Oh, it's a good conk, but will I fuck up? God damn it. My toys.
My toys.
At least it's not as bad as fucking Thursday. Holy shit. Those guys kicked all of my toys out of the pram.
Listen, it makes you feel better, Scout. I was playing the magic missile that guy, so
I was
True.
actually going to magic missile that guy on my turn.
God
exactly.
damn it.
See,
Yeah. I mean, it's a great way to force me to make a lot of con saves. Khassid.
Hello. Alright, well, the waifu is engaged. So let's just.
Oh, she's
I
already
thought you
married.
was married.
Alright, gonna hide behind these rocks here. Stealth, and then stop me if you've heard this one before, but zap.
Jesus. Yeah, you fucking beguile his fucking brains out of his eyes. And overkilled him by 8.
Man.
Which is honestly kind of impressive at this level.
Striker's gonna strike.
Yep.
Alright, that's me done pretty much.
Yeah. Ralu.
Okie dokie. I hit
You hit. Another 7.
you.
Those were
My
some
dice.
unfortunately, yeah, 1 and a 2. And like, yeah, you
wasn't
could be
thin.
dealing 18 damage in a hit, but how about 7? How
Yeah,
about
no,
not even half of that?
Yeah, but in last turn, how about 8?
True. You're
Yeah,
getting butt fucked on the RNG here. Like I was kind of worried about your damage output, and then I realized no, she's just not rolling very high. Like those are legitimately 1d8 plus 4 plus 1d6 every strike is fucking wicked. All right, that guy was destroyed. No more feasting in the bright for him. All right, quarry nerd. Might risk an oppie just to try and fucking hit her with something. Yeah, Ralu, do you want to oppie this nerd? He's gonna move to here.
Okay.
Oh,
Of course.
Kitty Christ.
Yay.
Just talking about how garbage your damage has been. Another crit.
And it was
Yeah,
still
and
like
you
a
did-
1 on
It was
the fucking
unfortunately like
die.
still pretty low dice, but 21 damage is nothing to sneeze at. You fucking pulverize him, and then he throws a gross net at the ranger. Loam, deck safe, please.
Oh shit.
Yeah, minimum 8 is still great. What's your minimum at the moment than while you're raged? I'm curious.
I'm ranged. Let's see. I get the 4 plus the 3. So that's it's also 8.
Yeah. So yeah, minimum 8 for both of you with your features is fine. Yeah. Oh, Loam, you dodge his really gross net. That thing lands on the floor next to you with just the worst squelch. Anai.
yeah. Well, I'm sure Loam wants to get back at that guy for throwing a net at her. So I'm gonna trying to move me there. I'm gonna launch 3 magic missiles into this dude. 1, 2, 3.
12 damage.
No, more than 12. That is 15. Wand of the War Mage.
Yep.
Oh, so you get the 3 extra there. Nice, nice.
Okay, sorry, which target was that for the 15?
This guy.
All right. Crunch.
And that's it for me.
Five. I'm already running out of baddies.
Yeah, well, time to move on down here. Doot, 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 doot. Hey,
Splish splash.
sympathy. Slaps him for
Oh.
10.
That's a good fucking stabberoo.
That'll be
All
it.
right, I have no harpombies at Masika.
All right. Still a guy over there.
There is. Swish.
What? Let me re-roll that.
Okie poke.
Yeah.
that was
Oh, my boy. He's dead. That is dead. Oh,
And
wow.
my minimum is 9 because I have a magic weapon.
Right, yeah.
+1.
The +1. Okay. Owie. Loam. Dodge the grossness.
I'm gonna shoot the guy again.
Ah, how dare. How unexpected. You shooting him?
Yeah.
Can't even believe it. That's a miss. Oh, wait, no. You're doing your thingy.
16. Does
16
hit?
is a hit. Yeah, 16 is a hit. Bah.
Get fucked.
If I could brain him. All right, and then this last one fucking fails to push Tiff back. Karin.
Nope.
Nope. Tiff. Might as well enjoy your advantage with a lightning attack. It's the last guy. 25 is a hit. For 14 damage. Zaff. And oh, what a shame. That fight could have been so different if any of those channels got off, because it's kind of exponential. They
Yeah.
summon 1d3 plus 4 zombies each time.
Oof.
Oh.
Well,
So I could have had you guys just like fucking enswarminated.
well, luckily I'm a wizard with big AoE spells, so
Yeah. I was like,
that's
it's
a lot
not
of
an
zombies.
it's not an unmanageable number because you have access to magic missiles and flame bursts and stuff. But I still wanted to have a shitload of zombies, like,
yeah.
genuinely scare you. But you guys did an excellent job of stopping that from happening. You cut my
Right
shit right out.
And this.
Yeah, you have lots of means for dealing with lots of fucking weenies and adjacency damage on Ralu's text. You'd have been fine. I just kind of wanted the swarm.
Right then.
It would have been
I
cool.
think this answers the question of who was attacking that village.
Let's get these corpses out of the out of the river before it pollutes it more.
Oh, yeah, good point. And yeah, you can look over these creatures if you guys would like to give me nature checks. The workers will come back once they see the fighting's done.
Sure.
The one who'd been like, I swear I recognize you, goes, oh, Mima.
After I settle down, I'm sure I could give an attempt at survival, but
It's nature, not survival.
Nature.
I know, I meant to say nature, but my nature is shit.
Never mind that. All right, a nature 16. There'll be a Tiff helping. Yeah, these critters here aren't undead. I mean, the harpombies are very clearly
Harpombies
undead.
obviously are, yeah.
But these, like, barbed, bony naga appear to be living folk still, except for the fact that they all have this weird, gross ichor for blood. You guess that they're the result of either some kind of alchemy or corruption, or maybe even they're like some kind of dark sorcerer.
Can I get a couple of vials of the ichor to study later?
Yeah, sure. It smells horrible and kind of fishy, but you absolutely can.
Yeah. Better to examine it later and actually figure it out.
Yeah, who among you are alchemists again?
That would be me.
Do you have a helper alchemist?
I don't know if we do.
No, you don't have a follow-up. So, but yeah, you can make normal checks against them and try and figure out what you're looking at here later.
Cool.
Alrighty. But yeah, otherwise you're able to gather them all up. The harpies are going to begin fetching like they were gonna shovel and bury them again, but we should probably just burn them.
I would recommend that, yes.
Yeah, good job. I did not get to Night of the Living Harpy here. Well, I guess we'll pause. You should probably go and see our boss. She'll need to know about this.
I believe she would, yes.
Yeah, sure. Where can we find her?
At the Chill Breeze. It's her place.
Very well, then. Let's go and see her.
Grab all y'all. Copy. Paste. Huh? Why did that not paste everybody? Oh, yes, it did. Just everyone was stacked up weirdly. I guess. Wait, does that mean Roll20 is now smart enough to know that if I accidentally copy tokens, but I copy them and paste them in positions that would go off the page, it bumps them onto the map?
I don't believe they are.
That's what just happened.
Uh,
I was like, where's Karin? I'm like, oh yeah, I probably got her off the map. Instead, I moved Ralu's token and Karin was under it.
Amazing.
That sounds like competent fucking coding. That doesn't sound like a Roll20.
I said, like, they're whatever they fucking call it, their warp gate or whatever. It's honestly pretty decent.
This
And
is all
although
the
I fucking hate
basics. You have to opt in and make a whole new campaign.
It's
I'll
not
s-
whole new. I'm pretty sure this game is using a beta UI.
No.
Beta features. Toggling beta features only causes a page reload. Yeah, I'm using beta features.
No. With Warpgate, you have to make a whole new campaign or recreate
Oh.
your campaign. And you will
okay.
notice if it's different. I have one that I've been fucking around with. It's very different.
So, what is Warpgate? I don't actually.
It's
the-
their,
it's the new
their
version of
new
Roll20.
UX.
Oh,
yeah.
So like they're like attempting and maybe push it
Yeah,
out later.
it is supposed to, also be optimized properly, so it's not like a RAM disaster.
all right.
But I haven't
Sure
really
it
given
is.
it. I haven't gotten a chance to fuck around with it. But if they've changed how everything works, then I'm willing to find out. Like the latest changes they've done to the UI are good, so I'm not going to say hopeful, but I'm not like going, oh, the end times are upon us.
Yeah.
Has
Oh, the
this
end times
always
are-
been a feature, or or is it recent that you can right-click your character token and then immediately open your character sheet from that?
Recent.
Okay,
Very recent.
yeah,
Like random good changes have occurred.
that's amazing. I don't have to scroll around to find myself again.
Yep.
Or click over, I should say, since we're at the top. But in some
So-
campaigns, people put the players at the bottom, so I have to scroll to find myself.
Makes
I
sense.
can just
Do you
right-click my character.
actually? Oh, that's interesting. Do you actually have to recreate the campaign and all that, your lore
You can
and all the
choose to
database?
You can choose to relaunch it. Like it has to process all of your content again.
Yeah. The one really bad thing about Jumpgate, and the reason I'm not using it for like Sav 6, is you cannot import anything from non-Jumpgate campaigns.
Of course.
Ooh.
Yeah. Right,
So
that makes sense.
I
I mean, it's
cannot-
annoying, but it makes sense.
I cannot.
Yeah, you can't do
possibly
that for the
update
saving
stuff
setting. You cannot
no,
do
you couldn't do that.
all 600 sheets of data entry for a owner again. That's not happening.
Like I said, if anything ever happens to my Roll20 like ability to just import shit over and over again, I'm just going to make a new campaign setting.
New world reset.
Iona dies.
Yeah.
We're done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
guys,
we
reset.
get Serona instead.
So Rona.
Honestly,
Or
Serona's
is
a
it
pretty good name
Ionis?
now. Like, honestly, Serona is a pretty good name, but whatever. Yeah, as you approach, you can see that there is a big old statue featuring a bird goddess that has been lovingly carved, and it's almost lifelike. It's not quite, but they've put a lot of attention in making the flames look as realistic as possible.
We're not on that map if you're describing a map.
Bloop.
All right.
My bad. Yeah, there is a lovely statue of Nefrid the Burb goddess that's been lovingly recreated for all in her guise as great big titty phoenix.
Good taste.
Yep. It's referred to as the goddess of rebirth, and there are a couple of workers. This appears to be called the Chill Breeze Homestead. It has all of the looks of a classic tap house. They have their own little vegetable gardens internally as well, and places for visitors to sleep and stay. It's lovely. It's actually, I would say, very, very Western. Like, this looks like a chivalric building, like down to the way they have the architecture, the flagstones, the wall structure. Maiev just does like that, a slow like tap of finger to lips, like, huh.
All right. Well, I will go up to the door and enter.
Yeah. Door swings open, and you can see that there is a snowy feather-haired harpy individual working at the bar. They glance down the opening door. Hey there, what's up?
Nothing much. We're on our way through. Found some rather evil folks trying to make zombie harpies.
Pardon, who the what?
Yes.
There was a fight. Some monsters came out of the river.
A rather
Oh,
cold opening, but yes.
fucking shit. Okay, oh, good gracious. Oh, okay. Then she pauses and does like that, like turn on the heel, and then double finger points at Maiev. Do I know your mum? She pauses. Do I know your dads and mum? Bird nod. Hi there, I'm Breeze. This is my lovely homestead.
It's quite the nice place.
Maiev goes, her dad used to be a snow elf. Should be totally impossible. She's awesome. Breeze does go, yeah, I am pretty awesome.
She does look pretty awesome, yeah.
Yeah, when you talked before about like one of the other harpies we ever met is, I don't know, like one my character impregnated. I was like, yeah, baby.
Time to do it again.
Yeah.
But yes.
Chill Breeze. This is Breeze, daughter of Snowy,
Adorable.
and your elf.
But yes. We're on our way into here, and monsters popped up from the river. A variation of Naga.
Dog in the river? Why would
Yeah.
they don't like the river. They like the just sitting in the sun and being dorks, like really far from here.
Not these
Indeed.
ones.
But these ones were modified in some fashion. I haven't exactly discovered how yet, but they were.
Huh.
I reckon they're responsible
Okay.
for all that missing meat, too.
Oh god. Zombies have been stealing meat. Zombie harpies? I don't think flying zombies?
Flying
That's
zombie
bad.
harpies.
Oh, I'm
Flying
gonna have to
is
call my
bad.
dads. I'm gonna call my dads. They're really protective.
Swooping is bad.
But we've taken care of the ones that were in the river, and I don't know if there's more, but the ones that we saw, at least.
Well, I mean, I appreciate that. I guess that does save them some trouble. Oh, goodness. That is a huge help, though, for sure. Is there anything else I can do for you? I imagine you didn't come down here just for bandits. Or if you did, then excellent. I'm glad we didn't turn out to be the bandits you're trying to kill.
No, we did come here originally for something else. To set up a trade deal, really.
A trade deal?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Between yourselves and Akalona.
the greengrocer
Oh.
down there's got some extra grain, and she's hoping to trade it for veggies.
Weird. I guess they've also had I guess just a better harvest.
Yeah, everyone's got a
This
bumper
year's been
crop.
like surprisingly excellent. We've been able to like fill up our stores like with all of the emergency like pickling.
Hmm.
Like I tell you
Well,
what,
that's
I make
good
an
to hear.
amazing slaw.
I would love to try it.
Heck yeah. All right. Make yourselves comfy. This is still a homestead. This is a tavern. You can chill wherever you want.
All right.
We
Get
do
it?
have
Chill.
some
Is she
a
sitting
lot of
down by any
pickles.
chance?
Pardon, sorry?
Is she sitting down by any chance?
No, she's standing.
Oh. Castle.
Why did you think?
Castle just grin and say, "Well, if you sit down, I'll take your lap."
Oh, you're a treasure. Sorry, I'm into like hunky dudes though.
You know.
Yeah, I know, right? There
Versus-
are in fact some harpies who are well, okay. There are in fact most harpies who are into hunks.
Hmm.
Spreads her hands. Also, hey Karin, you notice that like the temperature in here? It's pretty fucking good.
She
This-
carries
just-
the ice and
This
snow
this
with her.
this cold themed harpy is basically like central air.
Like, it's a more pleasant temperature in here. It's nice.
Yeah. I come from the colder parts of the Chevs, so I'm kind of used to it. The ultimate cockblock. Well, just to say, like, I don't know, I like muscular flat chests and tall dudes. Everyone's just like, shit. All our tools are titty
from-
monsters, and our hunky dude is so small.
I'm from the cold north, so
You don't say. I can't. In fact, I don't think I've ever had anyone from the north here, apart from, I guess, obviously dads when they come to visit. They are actually northerners. Super cute couple.
yeah, that's. You can have a little talk. Have something nice and cold.
I can absolutely sort you out with that. I do slushies because I am accomplished ice mage supreme, which she makes a show of concentrating super hard and just making an ice cube appear. She just smirks like she's obviously kidding. But the one who makes ice in the desert is fucking queen.
Indeed. Just non-alcoholic, please. Try to
Huh?
stay on the better paths of not
I get ya. Completely non-alcoholic or just like really low?
completely.
Gotcha. Do you like a carrot and orange smoothie?
I absolutely love vegetables. I
Excellent.
absolutely love ice. The colder, the better.
All right, then I shall sort you out. I am pretty sure I've got a big enough keg to just make into a big bear person-sized mug.
I'll
Just
take one that is alcoholic.
Just
Sure.
one mug that's full of smoothie and one mug that's just full of ice to crunch on.
Yeah, well, what she'll do is she probably gets like an empty used pony keg, pops the seal off of it, and then just fills that up with carrot juice, orange zest, a little bit of pulp, and loads of ice, and just will serve that over.
She can just fucking freeze it and I just chew on the ice like a fucking polar bear. No.
Yeah, and she probably doesn't fully freeze it because it would burst the thing that she just poured it into, but she can get it to that, that 0 point, the slushy point.
Yeah.
She gets it to the slushy point for you. And yeah, for you guys, she'll produce whatever, like, she, as I said, does smoothies for the most part, and she makes them alcoholic or non at your discretion. We tend to have a lot of harpies becoming expectant mothers, so, gotta have a pretty good repertoire of non-alcoholic drinks.
Of course.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, she'll serve you all up. All right, so what is this deal that you're after then?
Khassid will regurgitate all the stuff the green grocer told us. Blah.
Pauses and ponders. It does sound like a pretty good deal. How much have you got for trade?
I think she said she had up to 100 bags.
100 bags? And that's all, what, grains and cereals?
Grains
Very
and
much.
cereals, yes.
I don't know that we'd get through 100 bags of grains and cereals, but I suppose we could also make a different variety of preserves with whatever's left. We owe you guys at least that much if you've done us a solid. And it also means that dads won't have to go and fight quite so many things when I call them. By the way, I'll send them upriver. It's cool. I'm sure you guys have other things to do. More importantly, I don't have much to pay you if you do.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. It's mostly just an excuse to see him again, I'm not going to lie.
I get it.
But yeah, okay then. What, they would like veggies and or fruits? What's their poison?
Yeah,
I
veggies
believe
in
they wanted both,
particular.
right?
Veggies in particular. Okay, we've got cabbage, lettuce, heckin'. Been working on eggplants. We've got eggplants just right now. That's pretty big win.
Ooh. Yeah, I definitely don't remember seeing a lot of eggplants up at Akalona.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I imagine most of what they get would be preserves and stuff since it's an old fortress.
Mm-hmm.
And figures that all the farmland there's all. She pauses and considers, she's clearly intelligent, but it's like there is a portion of this education she doesn't have, so she's probably like nutritionally balanced for growing grains that are preservable. I think that's how that works. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that'd be the case for them.
Makes sense.
Over here, it was all higgledy-piggledy. We couldn't get much going at first, but hey, harpies populate fast, and after having a couple sensible, intelligent farmer dads and dadesses, we kind of figured it out. Only took a couple of generations.
Well, it's pretty awesome what you've got here. Not a lot of farms this green.
Yeah, I mean, that's mostly thanks to the fact this river is absolutely balling. Like, it is fantastic. Like, there are marshlands back where we're from. Indeed, gestures at my Torchlight's actually doing really well as a rice farm now. They turned the marsh into paddies.
Well,
Yay,
looks greatly
economic
pleased.
construction.
Yeah.
Were they marshes or bogs?
It was basically a swamp. They spent like half a year in a bunch of magic, just like turning it all over and then rebuilding it into a rice paddy.
Yeah, they have hella magic down in Torchlight.
They have less now. It's kind of been figuring out. Like, we knew it would happen, so it took like 15 years, I think. It's now doesn't really have any ambient magic going on past the borders of Torchlight. Although the mine's still growing strong, it probably still will for another 100.
It's kind of a shame, but considering where it came from, probably for the best.
Yeah, unless you guys got any other gods in the pocket who are just not interested in hanging around, I don't think so.
Not that I know of.
Yeah, they all seem pretty attached to being attached to the world. Shrugs. Anyway, here's me blabbing about gods and stuff. I'm sure you have no interest in that.
Evil outer gods and sacrifice them to the Wish Granter.
I mean,
I don't think that's a good idea.
I mean, no, but what if?
1 second, just turn in some gears real quick. What if? No. Anyway.
Yeah.
Savin, can you take what you just said so give us a little bit of context?
Okay, so in the 4E game, there's this thing called the Wish Granter, this wiggity magical artifact that ruined all of Torchlight.
We've seen the Wish Granter in this game. We know about him.
No,
the item, the Wish Granter from Darkest.
Right. Sorry, I kin those two to be like the same thing.
So we don't have the full story yet because we're still in progress of the game technically, but like something's wrong with that thing, and it may or may not consume gods to produce wishes. So what if we take the outer gods and feed them to the Wish Granter and get wishes? Just pick up Eek and put him in the fucking sausage grinder until magic comes out the other end.
Yeah, and then just keep instead of using that sausage, you cure it, and then lure the other ones into the.
Yeah, you just turn it into god sausage bait.
Yes.
I can't. So I'm gonna neither confirm nor deny because I don't know what's going to happen to the Wish Granter until Darkest ends, which is presumably this coming Thursday.
Hopefully,
if we can get the full, if we've got the full team in, then we get to do the last session of that, and then I'll retcon the suggestion, but Breeze would be like, I mean, hey, if you guys can promise a god to stick in it, I am sure we could probably get the Wish Granter borrowed, especially, gestures at my walking with one of the sun puppies. I'm sure, like, Kiri, Fire, and either of them would be delighted. But then, if, Wish Granter destroyed, that statement never happened, but,
But if.
But if, what if?
I have a suspicion the Wish Granter is not going to survive that campaign, but we'll see.
I feel
Heck,
like
if
Thyren,
it-
being who she is probably going to see a thing that eats gods, doesn't know about outer gods that exist yet, would probably be like, I like all the gods and they like me. Bye-bye!
Well, no.
Bonk.
Isn't it? Well, I could sacrifice one of the Dark Pantheon gods in the 4E for that thing.
You know what? You're
Hmm.
right. We should sacrifice the Cadis to it. The rest
No,
of them,
no, we don't.
though,
Even, we don't. Well, hold on. We don't know the Cadis. We have to sacrifice one we can actually get to, and that's only like.
Yeah,
Was
you
it
only know
Nader?
Nate. You
Alright,
only know
you're right.
Nader,
We
and
pick up
Nader's based as
Paw.
Time to go
fast.
sacrifice Nader.
Oh, and Porbs, yeah. Also the queen, the goddess of
We
secrets.
just sacrifice our good girl, our puppy.
You gotta shoot your puppy and get a wish.
I think Thyren will engage in PvP if the idea even
Oh.
comes up.
Yeah.
She will fucking die for Pobs.
Oh,
I
hell
was
yeah.
gonna sacrifice Pobs.
Well, I mean, the only other option is Nader, who will
Yeah.
fucking kill all of us.
She would just fucking eat you, yeah.
Yeah, she does not end that fight with her being eaten. Alright, well, we'll see what happens with Old Wish Granter next week.
Yeah, don't know how that one ends, but yeah. Breeze is going like, I mean, God, that would have been a real spicy choice. If only we'd really known about the outer gods back then.
Yeah, I mean, also, we're not sure if we can, like, pick one up and put in the wish-granting sausage grinder anyway. I mean, maybe
She
somebody
shrugs.
could.
Well, you don't need to pick and put them in. You just have to lure them close enough and then just kick them into it.
True.
Just
I guess the god doesn't have to be alive technically, but you'd need them to stay a body long enough. Or you'd need like a gem large enough to hold them for a while to put them in. That would be a whole thing.
Yeah, you just need to just kick one of their tentacles or feet into the grinder, and then the grinder does the rest of the work and pull them in.
Yeah. Problem is, I'm pretty sure the only jewel big enough to hold a god temporarily to feed it to that thing is probably being slept on by a continent-sized dragon.
I mean...
At which point, like, Tiff perks up like, huh? There's a billion gold gem under a dragon? Where else would you find a billion gold gem apart from under the biggest of the dragon? Point, yeah, fair.
You know, I mean, he lives in the world too, right? Maybe he's invested in not having it explode.
He's big enough to, like, fly out of this world, though, right? He could just... A new world? I know, he's got family here. He doesn't seem like the kind of dick who'd just abandon his daughter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's get
Right.
back to actually making
Biggest
a
dragon?
deal, shall we?
Exactly.
Karin, you would know about the biggest dragon.
He's from the north.
Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
world ender.
Maltrax.
Maltrax, yes. Maltrax the Abyssal. God of
Blasuda's
the
back.
End.
Well,
Yeah,
I was
Blasuda-
thinking, it's not the fact that it could just, swallow his daughter temporarily, not, chew her alive and just fly to another planet then.
Yeah, but his
It's-
daughter would be sad because then his daughter's wife would die, or their kids, their many kids. They have like a whole clutch of dragonlings.
Well, they can all fit inside there and then just find a
Yeah.
good place and just spit them out.
Maybe they'll all run away to what is it called? The other place. It's full of elves. I'm sure they'd all fuck the dragons.
Banished land.
Yeah, that one.
I don't think they'd be too pleased about
No.
that.
No. Not the one.
No, fair enough. But yeah, I figure Maltrix is probably not going to abandon us completely, but you would hate to see what kind of state Ceres is in if he had to decide that, like it's time to de-god this place. I think we lose all of them if that happens. And I'd rather not. I'm pretty cool with Nephis.
I'm pretty sure that if he woke up to deal with it, I mean, I'm sure the world would be saved, but half of it would be underwater or on fire.
Yeah, it would be definitely a hard reboot for the whole setting. I mean, for the planet.
So, back on course.
Yes. How about lunch?
Yeah, hook me up with that slaw.
Heck yeah. I can go
suppose.
slaw, I could do baked potatoes.
We got
Hmm?
we got some pickled preserved olives.
I mean, we also have them if you like. I mean, I won't say no to preserved olives if you guys have some, but like, yeah, baked taters and slaw, it does ye the ha. Yeah, Breeze will make for you guys essentially a veggie platter. Like they do have some meat, but they're like, it's lunchtime. If you're gonna have meat, then you can save that for like a special din-dins. Genius Bimbo Frostmaker. Yeah. Look, Breeze is great. I made her up the moment she existed. I was like, what would she do, honestly? She knows she's an ice wizard. She's got fucking wanderlust from this adventuring parents and family. She'd fucking start a tavern somewhere, and she'd probably pick the weirdest place to do it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So
That is
how
why
much
Breeze
are you
exists.
willing to trade vegetable-wise?
For you guys, the whole heckin' lot.
All right.
Let's see
Fuck
here.
yeah.
Double check against all the rates and stuff. They probably want preserve weight and they probably want eat weight, especially if they're doing an overharvest. Then they'd like, yeah, they'd probably have more than they need of like immediately perishable. So we'll go with carrots. Heck, I could probably just chop up some slaws, and we just have a good source of vinegar now, so we could also just pickle like everything. Also, would you guys like some pickles?
No, thank you.
Yes.
I would.
Yes,
Yes,
please.
please.
Do you like pickles salty or very, very salty?
Yes.
Yes.
Just regular salt.
All right. Yeah, she just hands Karin a whole jar of pickles, and then we'll pull out others as well. And just serve you guys. Pickles, pickles, pickles.
God, I could demolish a pickle right now.
Heck yeah.
I know. I got my fucking smoked sausage here. I'd be like, oh man, if I had some pickles with that,
Mm-hmm.
oh, it's so good.
Yeah. I'm doing okay. I'm full today. Today was a cheat day. I ate a lot of Indian food.
Yay.
But we won't go into that, otherwise we'll be here
So
all
a
day.
lot of
But yeah,
corn?
no. As I said, I won't go into my meal, otherwise we'll just be all fucking day talking about food again.
Yes,
But no,
please,
instead,
let's
she serves you guys like basically vegetarian fare. But it is either pickled or it's marinated or it's like roasted. It's still pretty filling, like loads of sliced grilled aubergine, so eggplant again. Forget that. I am right, isn't it? It's you call aubergines
Yes.
eggplants? Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I was trying to think. I was like wondering if I was getting that mixed up with courgettes. Yeah. After making sure you guys are totally heckin' sorted, the harpy will actually pull out a big old notepad and does that concentration face where the tongue pokes out a little bit as she does a little bit of quick maths. I mean, we take a bit of a loss, but honestly, we're doing okay. And again, you've apparently just saved. That's right. That's the one. Courgettes to zucchini. Yeah, you guys have saved us a lot of fuss and presumably also a lot of lives if you've just killed a whole bunch of zombies. So like, it's great.
Happy to help.
All right then.
I'm happy you are happy to help. Otherwise, we'd be in trouble. Like, I can do some blasting. I can't do like fight a whole group by myself blasting. After making sure you guys are well suited and booted, she'll gift you some stuff for the road. She knows you're all travelers and adventurers. She gives you guys a couple of jars of pickles, and she will also give you a jug of vinegar to make more of your own.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice.
Hey, garrisons, they're all popular.
Oh man, Shelly's gonna love this.
Who's he?
Our chef.
Our new chef.
You have a chef? Wow, you guys are fancy.
Yeah.
Here I am doing all my own cooking. I should get me a chef.
You should, yes.
You should, yes. The
The
upper
rich person
class.
says.
Yeah, I love it. I love that she is a rogue trader. It just delights me every time when I was like, yeah, you should. That's good. That's the thing that everyone should have. What do you mean you don't have a personal trainer? That's weird. Everyone should have them.
What do you mean? Tie my own boots?
Oh, please, she
What I
uses
have a
buckles.
boot liquor for.
Yeah. is there anything else you would like to do or accomplish? You're, of course, welcome to stay in the tavern. It's like a gold for a room. They have doubles, singles, baths, and all sorts.
Hmm.
I mean, we
Is there
are here
anything-
already.
Yeah, is
And
there
we're not leaving
anything
until
our
like the afternoon tomorrow.
is there
Yeah.
anything our ship would like?
What does you... She's like, yeah, no, she'd take that completely straight. What is your ship like?
About yay high. It's like lean all the way down. Dryad.
Oh, a dryad.
Do you have
Like
any nice
soils.
soil or fertilizer?
I mean, we've got excellent soil, like, but that's all across the river. I've got some compost, like some pretty decent compost, because obviously we get like tons of veggie scraps, so we tend to compost that all up.
Well, she'd probably like that.
Yeah,
then-
sure. Get you a bucket of compost.
Get some of that with some of the vegetables for. I already forgot our chef's name.
Luck.
Shalal. Shalal is the chef.
Oh,
Shally.
I thought you said the ship's name.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, our chef's name.
Chef. Okay.
Because we're picking up veggies for her and then compost for our ship.
Yep. Yeah, and she seems perfectly fine with that. Yeah, it'll just be like, if you want, you can buy quote unquote 5 supplies here, add it to your tally, and then just say that, hey, that's veggies for the ship's stocks, and it's fine.
And I guess I could give her a cup of boozahol if she wants.
What kind of booze, huh?
I assume that she would like something sweet. Wait, what do what's her name? Brienne. I've given her booze before. What kind of stuff does she drink?
Brienne likes hard liquor. She is a straight whiskey or hard moonshine girl.
Ah, well, one of our number just drinks it neat. But I'm fairly certain the chef has more of a palate.
Okay. Tell you what, I've got strawberry gin.
Sounds fine to me. I'll pay for that then.
Sweet.
And how much for the compost?
Compost is free. We have, as you might gather, a lot of it. We get through a lot of veggie scraps in a day, and the compost pile gets very, very warm. And if we let it get too tall, then it kills all the compost. It basically turns it stinky.
Ah, very well. Scout, how much are the drinks? Copper, silvers?
The book itself has essentially the rule of like, if you have a gold, then you have a gold to like eat and drink your meals and stuff with. So satisfying those needs, it's just a gold. It'll cover everything. I forget what it was labeled under, but it had a catchy name, but it's completely beside me at the moment.
Yes, my GP's now at a round number, a nice number
Nice.
divisible by 5 again.
Ooh, that good feeling. Yeah. Otherwise, after making sure you're all set and satisfied, she'll get you all hooked up with some
I got it.
rooms. Yeah,
I need a beer and a new pair of pants after this.
that was the thing. Yes. Yeah, it's just a gold for those casual costs. There are a few harpies which would end up doing a flirt with you who don't much mind the gender of their partner,
Nice.
including the one who looks like Harpycade.
I'm not.
All right, give me that persuasion roll. Let's see. Let's see how well they can flirt me.
All right, Cade, let's see what you got. Damn it.
Oh,
Unfortunately, she's already like piss drunk, and so she does her flirt backwards and just sort of collapses in a heap.
Hmm.
Okay, terrible at holding a liquor.
Other character. Hey, did it hurt where you fell? Or it just tips over and knocks
Just
on the floor.
eats absolute ground, yeah.
All right, 21 for Khassid and Maive to combo on some adorable harpy.
Heck yeah.
It's just gonna have a talk, a nice time with Breeze, and if she constantly admits that she only can just sit on Karin and she just be so fucking content.
Look, if she's a business bimbo, she'd be like, you know what? For a gold, I'll sit in your lap for a while you're having your drinks.
I give her 2 gold just for shits and giggles.
All right. Should just perch up in Karin's lap and get some reading done while the bear drinks smoothies. As far as she's concerned, that's easy, comfy money.
Yeah, she just all
Just
you need to
sit.
do is just sit, enjoy yourself. It's very soft. It's very form fitting, and yeah, it's like a giant bean bag. It's a bean bear.
Bear.
Bear bag.
Just reminds me of those videos of when there are, uh, I almost said bears in containment, like the SCP, but no, bears in captivity, and they will just chunk off huge blocks of ice for them during the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then. Nighttime will pass with your various degrees of entertainment. Breeze herself is probably gonna go and find the person that she describes as her boyfriend when it comes to nighttime and retreat to her room.
Nice.
Cool.
There's no way in
Yes.
all of her time living here that she hasn't at least scored some hunk. I mean, look at her, she's great.
And Karen is gonna do her usual, just go outside after the sun has gone down, or just sit there and watch the sky, the moon and stars.
Heck yeah. And you swear the moon winks at you.
Yay, Moon Mommy.
Moon Mommy pretty based. Based? Based on what? Alright. Said I'm tapped. I'm gonna go curl up in the dark now.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yep. Let us go to experience. Did you save an innocent life? You bet your
Yes.
fucking sweet bippy.
Yeah.
Solo or an extreme? Nope, I did not get off nearly any summons. I mean, if I'd managed to get the number of summons into like the 20 to 30 numbers, probably it would become an extreme encounter, but learn something new about the world in Attitude Journal. Fucking,
Sure
you
did,
didn't just
yeah.
learn something new about this world, you learned something new about another world entirely.
We learned
Did
about another world.
Yeah, did you take on, create, or complete? Yes, you just completed a quest.
Yay.
Did you uncover a magic item or treasure hoard? Yeah, you have a legendary nail that will shut
Yeah.
a hole in the world.
Fuck yeah.
We sure did.
No special objectives, but that is 4 EXP.
83.
Sure is. Yeah, 83.
Okay. And it is now the 29th of January to Hagen Wake. 1 EXP. You'll be leaving town 30th. So I have that extra note for myself. Cool. Hope you guys have enjoyed.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks for running.
It's my pleasure.
Thanks.
And if you're watching on the stream of YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow for 70. Till then, adios, and do take care.